Alright, my people, what's up now? How on a day? Welcome back to my channel once again. Please, if you are yet to subscribe to this channel, quickly click the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that anytime I drop videos like this, you will be among the people to see first. So thank you for your cooperation, thank you for everything. Now let me get into the video. This is the preview match for Chelsea's game against Pafos, Champions League game. And guess one familiar face will be facing against the Pafos team? David Luiz, a one-time Champions League winner with Chelsea, Premier League champion also with Chelsea. So he's a familiar face, he's a Chelsea legend, and it's good to have him back. Even though he's coming as an opponent, it is always good to have them. But yes, this time around, we are playing them in the Champions League, and we have a lot at stake. The Champions League knockout stage is at stake for us here, and these remaining 2 games in the Champions League, we need to win them. We have this one against Pafos, and after Pafos, we have an away game against Napoli. So let us get this win first before we start thinking about the game against Napoli, because considering our current points in the league phase, 10 points now in the Champions League phase, and we need these 2 wins to get at least 16 points to see if we can make it automatically into the knockout stage, or if we are going to, because currently I'm not even sure if 16 points should be able to put us in the knockout stage automatically, or if we are going to be doing a playoff game depending on the outcome of other games. But yes, the important thing for us is to secure our wins first, this game against Pafos and against Napoli as well. But yes, Pafos come first, and the good thing is that they are coming to Stamford Bridge, so we are supposed to win this game. Them on their side, they have 6 points so far, 1 win. I think that their 1 win was against Villarreal. Then they have suffered 2 losses and 3 draws. So they have 6 points currently. And I'm sure that with the 2 games remaining for them as well, they would want to cause Chelsea a possible upset to even stand a chance of making it to the knockout stage of this Champions League. This is their first year participating in the Champions League, so they would want to make the best out of the experience for them. Now, this game, they are currently coming to Stamford Bridge. They are going to make everything difficult for Chelsea. They are going to cause all sorts of problems, I know for a fact. And David Luiz, familiar face, he knows Stamford Bridge. He knows how the stadium can be. I'm sure he must have given them 1 or 2 lessons regarding how Stamford Bridge feels like playing in the stadium. So they are going to be at least prepared, having 1 or 2 lessons to take from David Luiz. So this game is not going to be easy. Now, the team news for Chelsea has been announced. A few unavailable players. We already know about Levi Colwill and Romeo Lavia. Those ones, nobody even talks about their availability because they are long-term absentees. Now, we have players like Dario Esugo, who has returned to training, but he's still not match fit. And then we have also lost Facundo Bonanote, who has returned to Brighton. And then from Brighton, he went to Leeds United for another loan. He's no longer a Chelsea player, and he has been replaced in the squad once again by Dario Esugo. You know, originally Esugo was the name in the Champions League list, but due to his injury, he was removed and then had to be replaced by Bonanote. Now he's back in training, and the exit of Bonanote from the Chelsea team has given him the opportunity to get back into the Champions League squad. But even though he's not going to be like, I don't think he'll be ready for this game, but he can make appearances from the bench because he's back, which is a good thing for us. Then Tosin Abioyo, who sustained an injury against Brentford, will be absent from this game. His injury is currently a hamstring injury, so he will be an absentee for this game, and we don't even know when he will be back from the injury. Another good thing is that Axel Disasi has been reintegrated into Chelsea's team, so we can actually call upon him for games now. But then they said they will allow him some time to train with the first team in order to build match fitness, considering his exile from the main team. He has not been like training on that highest level, so he doesn't have that match fitness yet. So he will just play with the team, train with the team for a while before he can be considered for games. But at least he's another option for us now in central defense, and he can also play as a right back if need be. So it's a good thing that Disasi is available with the Chelsea team now. A good sight to behold. So, but for the available players, I'm sure we'll be going into the game with Chalobah and Fofana as the 2 centre backs. I want to believe that the manager knows what is at stake. So he will want to field the strongest 11 possible. So Chaloba and Fofana as our two centre backs. Malo Gusto sustained an injury, or should I say illness, because the Chelsea players has experienced a lot of illness within the team lately. So I think Gusto was ill, but he's back now, according to the manager. He's back in training and might be able to play this game. So Malo Gusto can play as the right back. If not Malo Gusto, this James, they are all available. Cucurella will be playing as the left back, obviously, in this game because he played in the game against Brentford and ended the game without any issue. So he should be playing this game as the left back too. Then in midfield, that is where we have another concern. Moises Caicedo is available and fit to play, but then his partner Enzo Fernandez is ill, or he was ill, but he has returned to Chelsea training this afternoon, and the manager is here to decide if Enzo can be able to play the game against Pafos or not, or if he's going to be making a substitute appearance. So I think that is a decision he will still have to make ahead of the game, maybe a few hours to the game. He will now decide, depending on Enzo's current situation. So fingers crossed for that. Then in a situation where Enzo might not be starting the game, we can have a midfield partnership of Moises Caicedo and Andre Santos, which is still very good enough to get the job done. Now, I don't really expect the James to start this game, considering the fact that he started Chelsea's last game against Brentford. So that is why I put Malo Gusto as the right back, unless a situation where Gusto could not start the game. That means we might see restarting the game again. But then, if Gusto is fit enough to start the game, I'm sure there is not going to be any Reece James from the beginning of this game. So moving forward, Cole Palmer is fit. He's back again, so he'll be playing in that number 10 position in this game. And then ahead of him, you will see Estava Willian. This is what I believe the Chelsea team will put out. Estava Willian as the right winger, Garnacho as the left winger. Pedro Neto is likely coming off from the bench for me, considering the player management that has been going on in Chelsea's team these days. Sometimes it's even difficult to put a hand on players who feel like they are going to start. So yes, Pedro Neto might not be starting this game. We might see Estavo Willian and Garnacho as the two wingers in this game. And then Liam Delap as the number 9. Maybe Joao Pedro will be coming off from the bench. Pedro Neto will be coming off from the bench, which are also good options coming from the bench, quality players. Good thing for us. I mean, we are playing against Pafos, so we don't really need to. Even the players I started in the game, even the players I chose, or even the players I'm predicting to start the game, are still good enough players to make this match winnable for us. So that's what I feel like. Now it's now left to the manager to do the reading of the opponents and ascertain the best possible approach to get this game and the job done. Because we need this win. 10 points currently. I think we are currently occupying the 14th position in the Champions League ranking. And we just need these 2 wins to get 16 points and be sure that we are heading to the knockout stage. So yes, it's going to be a difficult game. I mean, David Luiz is in their team. On that pitch, David Luiz will be the most experienced player on that pitch tomorrow. So his experience will be very, very pivotal for this team and for how they set up against Chelsea, because he's that experienced. He has seen it all. He has won this Champions League. He even has a goal in this Champions League this season. I can't remember the opponent he scored against in Champions League this season. So as much as he's good defensively, David Luiz can be a threat aerially for the opponents. He's a very good header. So even in these games, Chelsea should also mark out plans on how to keep David Luiz quiet in set-piece situations against Chelsea. Maybe throw-ins, corner kicks, free kicks against Chelsea. David Luiz is that good. He can do that. So yes, but this is basically the information or news heading into Chelsea's game against Pafos. Get this job done. Don't stress it too much. We know that this is our last home game of the league phase, and our final game will be against Napoli away before we now start talking about the knockout games. But yes, like I said, any team the manager ends up putting out should be a team that is going to be capable of getting this win convincingly and comfortably. If possible, field the strongest possible team. Then when the job is done before the 60th minute, do your substitutions so that you still have fresh legs for the weekend games. But yes, that's what I feel. Chelsea versus Pafos game, Champions League, return of a legend. Let's see how it goes, Sha. Liam Rosenio, no for our hands, I beg. But yeah, thank you very much for watching the video. Thank you for your subscriptions. Please, if you're yet to subscribe, drop your subscription now. Like the video, tap the comment section, do one or two in the comments. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.